2-story property in Stone Oak. It's on an acre. It's vacant. The seller wants to sell it as is, so we're gonna check it out, see if it's a deal.
What do you think it's worth?
Whew, haven't done the comps.
You haven't done the comps yet?
Yeah, but I'll let you know.
Okay. And what does he want?
He wants almost close to 600.
Okay.
We'll see. He says that he doesn't really want to put the work into it. He's kind of just wants to sell it like that, you know.
Okay. Wow. That's nice. So, like, to put it on the market, I mean, it looks nice to me.
Oh yeah, it does.
So, like, what do you think it needs?
Yeah. Look at that. It looks like they're already.
Yeah, it looks like it's fixing it.
Yeah, they're already doing stuff.
So you think this just might be a listing? Right?
Yeah,
I mean, if they're fixing it.
if they're fixing it. Yeah.
I don't really see too much wrong with it. It's a better?
So look at this. It goes up.
It's a better?
I think yeah.
Then it goes down too. Then imagine this is the crib.
This is crazy.
You get lost in the house and shit.
Probably less. Look at the closet. Huge. Gosh, it's really, there's nothing wrong with it.
Maybe just some like paint and carpet.
Yes.
Because this carpet you can't sell for 500 grand, you know?
Yeah, look at that. Like, it's just, needs a little cleaning, you know.
And you see how like it has popcorn?
Yeah.
In sections? I see why he would want to sell the cash. He's gonna do some work, a little bit of work.
It needs to be more flat.
Yeah.
And the outside, I saw the exterior had some like flaking on it.
It needs a roof too.
Some news coming off.
Yeah. It needs a roof. That's quite an expensive job.
House like this big, yeah.
I wouldn't like to live in a house like this.
No, yeah, the layout's kind of funky.
I need something that's more fly. This is just for something with no swag, but it's got a lot of money.
See, it's really just outdated, that's it. It's not.
Yeah, it needs like paint, carpet, a roof. But on this size of the house, that ain't cheap.
That's not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Probably be like fucking 10 grand just to paint it.
Yeah, that's kind of why he wants to.
Well, we can start working out some numbers and see what's the best fit, you know?
Yeah.
But we'll make something happen. So this guy, this guy wants like close to 600,000. But you know, I don't know. It needs a lot of updating. Like it needs paint. It needs some flooring. I mean, I guess in some rooms it's okay, but the carpet has to go. It needs a roof. And a house this size, it's gonna cost some money. So we got to see what's the best option for him because, you know, we have a brokerage too, so we can list it, we can buy it cash, or you know we can do a lot of things subject to owner finance. We could, if he really wants to sell, we have a solution for him. So that's one good thing about us. What we do here, we don't just say, hey, look, here's the cash offer and that's it. If that doesn't work, Marlissa could list it. If that doesn't work, we could buy it subject to his mortgage if he's in some sort of situation. If it's paid off, we might be able to get it owner finance. There's lots of different things you can do, you know? So that's where we're at with this. See where we could take it. We're gonna call him right now, comp it, see what's the best solution. We were in the area already and we got a lead that down called, she has 9 properties and she's liquidating 3. These 2 back to back and a 4-plex. So she wanted us to come by, check it out. We're gonna take some pictures and proceed with it. They need a lot of work and they're really small.
The property that I was interested in initially, she said she had already sold it. But after talking to her on the phone, she let me know, hey, I have other 3 properties that I'm willing to liquidate at the time. If you want to take a look at these, you know, and let me know what you think.
Honestly, one of our biggest deals came like that. We called, the guy was like, no, I already sold that one. So we always tell our guys, all right, ask them if they have other properties. And this guy had another property in Denver, a piece of land that we got for dirt cheap, and we made our biggest fee. So like Dom said, she said she already sold the one he was calling about, but she has these 3 that she wants to sell. So that's key. You always want to ask, you know, if there's any other properties for sale or if they know anybody looking to sell. You know, we always say those 2 things. Yeah, so we're about to go check out these properties from the inside and take some pictures so we get an offer out. And we're probably going to put the camera away on this one because the ladies, they're real scary. They don't want, you know, cameras and stuff in their house. So we can go check it out. Two houses, they're back to back. So this one's in way better condition. That one we got to get for super cheap. It's cinder block and it's like it kept falling down in half and stuff. This one's a lot better. So that one we got to get cheap, bro. Because if we got to move that one, I don't want to close on that one. I wouldn't keep that one, right? So we'd have to get that one super low. And then this one, you can tell is real small. It's probably like 600, 700 square feet. You know, real small. So yeah, we got to get them pretty cheap. But it's the good thing about it is this is a good area. It's Palm Heights right here. And when I get deals out here, they move fast. So that's the good thing about it. I mean, they know the condition of the property. And so, you know, you just tell them what they're selling for in the area. I could bring up some comps that have sold cash. And, you know, you kind of just use that as leverage. And they know what type of condition it's in, you know. So, yeah, I mean, you just state the facts, you know. And you let them know. And there also has to be an issue. You know, there has to be a problem. You have to be solving a problem in order to get the property for a good price, you know? That's what we're in the business for. So if there's no problem and there's no real motivation, it doesn't matter what you tell them, you know? But if there is an issue there and that you can help them solve, you can get it at the price you need it at. So, you know, that's the name of the game. Finding the pain, uncovering the pain, and solving that problem. All right, so we just got back to the office. We're about to get some comps on the properties we just looked at so that we can make some offers. So the first thing that you got to do is you got to get the specs and, you know, the measurements and everything on the property. So I go to the tax records and I try to get as much information as I can so that I could, you know, compare it to the accurate properties. The important things are the square footage. So this property is 855 square feet. It was built in 1947. And it's on 0.15 of an acre. All right, so a little less than quarter of an acre. And in the subdivision, you want it to be in the same subdivision. It's tax assessed at $98,000 by the county. So that's all the information really we need so that we can compare it to the other properties that are similar. All right, so Brookshire is the neighborhood. I want to see it nothing more than 9 months back in sales, because that's what appraisers use. If you go farther back than that, you know, the buyers start saying, you know, it's too far back. They can't use it for appraisals and stuff. So we don't really want to go back farther than that. This is actually what I like to do better. It's more accurate to me. So I go and I'll pinpoint the exact neighborhood. And I can do a polygon and see everything that's sold in that area. See, I can even comp as tight as this right here. That's like super tight. You know what I mean? So the tighter that you get, the more accurate you're gonna get. The farther you go out, the less accurate you get. So I try to, like, when I'm buying, I get real tight so I can get a real accurate number so that my offer's spot on. That's what I like to do. Because worst case, if we can't sell it, I can still buy it because we got it at a good price. See, look, we got 3 comps. Man, we got one right up the street. Little bigger, sold for $130. Let's see how it looks. Look at that, all outdated. Right? This is definitely not a rehab and it sold for $130. But it is bigger. So when you comp, you want to be in the same, you know, around the same square footage. Plus or minus like 200 to 300 is okay. But you don't want to get any more than that. And ours is 900 square feet. 10, 11, 12. This was 1200. So it's like kind of right there. But that's how they put up. So, but like I said, I had a real tight little polygon on this, so I could open it up a little bit. I go down here, see what they're selling for right here. Probably up to Nogalitos like this. I'll probably comp this little area like this. See what we get. And see, this is part of the benefit of wholesaling or investing in your city, because you know all the pockets. And I know in this pocket right here, they're all the same. They're all gonna go for around the same values. If I'm in Atlanta or Dallas or some other big metro area where any little street you cross can be a whole different neighborhood, a whole different ARV, then I would be shooting myself in the foot. But since I know my area and I know this is the south side right here, and I know from Nogalitos to 90 to, you know, Theo Malone are all the same neighborhood, I can do that, you know? So that's one of the benefits of staying in your city. Look at how many more comps came now that I opened it up. I went from 3 to 35. Okay? But like I said, I try to stay as tight as possible because I'm gonna get a more accurate number. And you make money when you buy. Okay, remember that. You gotta put it under contract at the right price. And once you do that, you can have so many more exit strategies. You can buy it, you can list it, you can wholesale it, you can flip it. You know, you can do different things. You don't have to just wholesale it. So we're gonna figure out the ARV, right? That's the after repair value. That means that after you repair this property, this is what it's worth. So this is a 900 square foot property sitting on 0.15 of an acre. And it is a 3-bedroom. Let me see how many baths. See, sometimes on the MLS tax right here, it doesn't say the baths. But if you click the CRS, you can go here and it will tell you it's a 1 bath. So it's a 3-1, 900 square feet. So I'm only going to comp properties that are 3-1 and 900 square feet. So I got a 2-1 right here that's 860 that's sold for 160. I got a 3-2 that's sold for 170. I got a 3-2 right here, 185. And see, you could always add a bath, things like that to tell your investors, right? Another 3-2 that 185. So I narrow it down to the comps that are closest to mine. And what I could see is that if you add another bathroom, we can be worth about 185. That's going to be your best bet. Because if we drop down to 1 bathroom, we go down to 160. That's a 25K price drop. And it only costs, maybe $5,000 tops to add a bath, if there's room and the layout's correct, right? But, so we're going to probably say, add a bath and our ARV will be 185. Or, we could go off this one that's 160, but that's a 2-bedroom. So we can look at these comps and see what they look like. See, as you can see, these are nice remodeled properties. Look at that. Would you say that's remodeled?
Absolutely.
So this is an ARV. This is the after repair value. These properties are fully remodeled. Okay, that's one of them. Let's see the next one. Look at this. Let's see if it's remodeled. Oh yeah. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Fully remodeled, right? So I can comfortably say that this property's ARV is 185. Okay? So what I do is I type in 185, and this is how I'm getting what I can sell it for. I multiply it in my market by 0.76%. That gives me 140. And then I'm going to subtract the repairs that it will take to get it to that 185. And from when we saw it today, it's going to be about 40 in repairs. So that means that an investor in my area would buy this property for $100,000. Okay? And if we could sell it at $100,000, then that means that we can move this property all day. So how much did he want for it? 90. So we already have a deal here. This is what you call a green light. It's a lay me down. So you don't even have to negotiate, and you already got a deal. A spread of 10,000 wholesale fee. But you always want to negotiate. You never want to give the guy what he wants so easily, because then he's going to get seller's remorse. And what that means, he's going to be like, shit, well, he accepted what I wanted. Damn, maybe I didn't want enough. And then that's when sellers ghost you, So we're going to play with hardball, and we're going to say, we're close to 90. We're going to go talk to our finance department and see how much we can get you. And then we're going to come back probably around 70, and that's going to give us room to negotiate. And anything low, it's already a deal. So it's already a 10 spread wholesale deal. So anything lower that we negotiate is just adding to our fee. But worst case scenario, we'll be like, man, all right, we'll take it, but in a remorseful way, so he doesn't get that, like, damn, you got me, so he doesn't get that seller's remorse and ghost you. So congratulations, it looks like you got another deal, sir. now we just got to lock it up.
Yeah.
That's how I comp. That I like to work it backwards like that. There's different ways that people do. I know that in some other areas, or like when people are in different markets and it's hard for them to get ARVs and stuff, what they do is they see what the cheapest property is selling for on the MLS, that's the similar square footage, and then they subtract off that. So what they would do is if they would go into the area and they'd see, okay, what are fixer-uppers going for on the MLS that are 900 square feet, right? So I would go that. This is the second way you can comp. I don't do this, but I just know that this is how other people do it. So look, I would see what is the cheapest selling for in the neighborhood. Okay, so that's 900 square feet, 3-1. Here's a 2-1, 900 square feet, another 2-1, 700 square feet. Let's look for a 3-1, 900 square feet. Let's see this one right here, 95 grand. Let's see if it's a fixer-upper. Yep, definitely a fixer-upper, I can tell already. They don't even got pictures of the inside. So you know that's a fixer-upper. So what somebody would see is like, okay, this house sold for cash. Look at this right here. She sold cash in 8 days on the market for 95 grand. And it was a fixer-upper, same square footage, 2-1 for 95. So they would say, okay, I know I could sell this for 95. So then they're gonna negotiate off that and get their wholesale fee. I know I can sell it for 95, so I'm gonna offer you 70 and work my way up, right? So that's another way they do. But then, see, they try to set it for 95. I'm selling it for 100, doing my way. The next one up is they sold it for, they don't even got a picture or a price. 110. It sold cash in 7 days. Well, actually, it sold for 101, 7 days. This one's bigger though, by 300, 400 square feet. See if it's a fixer-upper. No, this is like a, I wouldn't say it's a fixer-upper, but it's definitely as is.
Rent ready.
It's rent ready, right? So those are two different ways that I know that people do it. And let's keep going back. Like the next one down, like 1,160 square feet sold. Oh, it's actually on the market. Oh, it's pending. 21 days, 88 square feet. Like that's a fixer-upper, right?
Yeah, that one needs
That is a fixer-upper. So somebody's probably picking this up for like 75 grand, 70. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna make an offer on this one right now. This is a deal. So I know the ARV on this can be, oh, it's a 2-1, so it's probably like 160 from what we got. And I like to buy 70% at least if I'm gonna flip. And this thing right here, I could look at it just off the pictures. This thing needs everything,
40,
right?
50.
I'm gonna put 60.
Needs central air too.
You know,
Yeah.
I'll put 60, be safe. I ain't buy like at 52. That's how I'd flip it, right? Don't ever be scared to pick up the phone. That's rule number 1. If you're scared to pick up the phone, you ain't gonna get nowhere in this business. And I'm overdoing it too, so like 160. Like let's see if I want to wholesale it. I price it at like 75. Rule number 2: always call them twice. And drop a text. Even if I don't get him to pick up, I still want you to put this in the vlog.
The mailbox belonging to 2105733.
Alright, so I'm gonna leave him a text. Hey Joe, this is JR. I saw your listing on 635 Hearn. I'm interested in purchasing cash. I see that it is pending. If this falls out of contract, please let me know. You have him in, he'll save you, or he'll hit you back. You'll be on his list, right? And like I said, this is just fishing for deals, fishing for leads, we get deals off MLS all the time. So that's how we comp. That's how we reach out to realtors. And those are a few tips for you to, get out of your comfort zone, pick up that phone and dial, because that's rule number 1. If you don't do that, you ain't ever gonna make it in this business. So if you're all scared, you better overcome that fear ASAP, or go back, or go get a job. So that's all it is. So that being said, I hope y'all learned something, and I'll see y'all on the next episode. Stay clutch.